Alright, hello friends. Welcome back in to the People's Champ Golden Tea Lounge. I think that's what we've been calling it. It's Monday. It's been a somewhat busy Monday, but it felt like a 7-course quick little cycle stream was the way to go. So, we are playing 18-hole contests. We're going to start at Grand Tetons, go all the way to Castleshire. Fingers crossed that this goes much, much better than the first time we did it. And if for some reason you don't remember the first time we did a cycle bet a long, long time ago, well, that's good because it was actually pretty awful. But I'm feeling good. It is beautiful out. Let's play some golf. All right, so I did random tees thinking it would give me a drivable look. And it didn't. I took the weekend off from playing Golden Tee. I think I played Friday night a few games, some invites. So let's see how how rusty I am. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Sounds about right. You're going to hear me talking about this a lot, so I will go ahead and post it up now. But GoldenTee.com/shop. We've got some new posters. The Golden Tee 30th anniversary poster that we gave away last year. I know a lot of players personally messaged me asking about them. You know, something that we had in limited quantities. I didn't high tee that. Oops. Also hit it really soft. But now that our partner Spreadshirt has the poster printing, something that we are able to get out there and do. So I actually recreated the design with all those marquees to celebrate last year's 30th anniversary. The 2019 marquee and 2020 marquees are also available as posters you can purchase and hang up on your wall. And then face masks are the big thing nowadays. A lot of you have already gone out there and purchased some, but we have Golden Tee logo face masks along with the trackballer and sink one, drink one logos on those face masks. So if you're out and about playing Golden Tee, like I always say, be safe first and foremost, but just be respectful of others and their space and, you know, however they are approaching, you know, the world that we are living in currently. Danny Boy, thanks for joining. What I should have done was tested this out, this look, to see if it was any good. And then quit it before anybody started watching. But, oh well. We're also bringing back Mixed Up Monday now that more locations and bars are opening across the U.S. So this week we are starting something new. It is Lake Rattlesnake. It is the front 9 of Lake Powell and the back 9 of Rattlesnake Ridge. Or excuse me, that's flipped. The front 9 of Rattlesnake Ridge, back 9 of Lake Powell. I did not want, well, personally I wouldn't have wanted to deal with Rattlesnake Hole 12, which is a nice drivable par 5, but also a great way to screw up a really good round. So I gave you guys the luxury of having Hole 3 and Hole 7 as the drivable par 5, so it should be a very fun and scoreable contest. And of course, Lake Powell, you got to be really careful with Hole 16, that drivable par 4. But other than that, a pretty solid back. So as more players get out there and start playing, you'll see those daily contest pots increase. I appreciate everybody who has, you know, posted on Golden Tee Fan about their thoughts about it and suggestions and all that kind of stuff. Just remember that IT is a business, and you know, do need to keep making money, especially as things are going on like this. A lot of black tees, a lot of, like, not tough looks, but not like the easy looks I was hoping for, or easier looks I was hoping for. Hopefully that slows down. Perfect. Nolan Peterson, are you getting fat? Is that why we can't see you? No, I'm not getting fat. I'm actually pretty, like, surprisingly maintaining my, like, 250 figure that I've had for a while. But I just don't have a good webcam. And the thing about live streaming is that the webcam, especially the Logitechs that we use, take a lot of processing power. So to be honest, it's much easier for me to just hang out without a shirt on in my room and play Golden Tee and be comfortable is the word I'm looking for, and you guys not have to see me or see that or have a shirt on. It's complicated, But also it helps my laptop run just a little bit better. And the main content is stuff like this hole out. Oh, come on, really? Not surprised. Wes, I'm not exactly sure because the captions are a brand new feature from Facebook. So I'm not 100% sure. Rich, Corey, I didn't see Corey's game, but lots of actually really good Golden Tee. You guys know this, but word of mouth, Mark McClevich, live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 7:30 p.m. Central. Ooh, coming in hot. Tonight he is going to have a very special guest to talk about Golden Tee Mobile. And then another special guest on Wednesday and hopefully Friday as well. We got Richard King from Golden Tee TV, along with Mouth, putting a lot of work in to get his telestrator functioning properly. Oh, why did I high T that? I did not mean to high T that, damn it. But if you have not seen Mouth use the telestrator yet, it is actually it's very smart. It works pretty well, and something I know Mouth is getting used to, especially when going through some of those older courses that newer players or fans of the mobile game might not necessarily, know the shots from those courses back in the day. No, I know what Wes is talking about. It actually, Brad Stewart had brought it up on Friday when we did a live stream. Kind of useful if you aren't watching with audio, but also not useful if you're watching it on a iPad or a TV. Danny boy, not everybody knows that Tony Johnson will be his guest. I'm trying to keep the wonder of surprise in there. All right, so not the best score right now. But I've definitely shot worse on this course. Please don't go in the water. Perfect. I know a lot of you guys are already friends with me on the GT Caddy app, but if you are not, make sure that you have the Caddy downloaded on Apple or Android. Oh, you can, and then go to the friends section and then search me by either Kevin Lindsay, that's Lindsay, no E, or we will not become friends. Search by my name or my nickname, People's Champ. Send me a few invites. I do my best to try and get to those. I'm going to start doing a much better job as you guys add and send me those. Especially so we can get some of those on the live stream so you can watch me hit shots like that where I just put it right in the water. And it doesn't have to be 2020 courses. It could be random. It could be 2019, 2018. Ah, shit. Here we go. It could be anything, really. All right, well, so far, cycle is not looking too hot. Grand Tetons actually one of more favorite courses from 2020. And I kind of screwed it up.
Watch this. Golfer 1 with an eagle attempt.
Yeah, Atom Bomb, you'd think I did it on purpose, but I don't know. I think the game has me as a 28 handicap, so feel free to send handicap invites as well for some of the newer players. Looking for the wall kiss. Too short.
Golfer 1 looking for a birdie. Golfer 1 is ready to tee off for the last time today.
Nolan, if you really want to see, watch me play, not only play Golden Tee, but literally see me, feel free to go buy some. Oh, that was a terrible cut. I need to stop talking and shooting. Oh, God. Hit the riff. All right, that's at least a little bit better. If you really want to see my lovely face on the live stream to do shit like that,
What he was looking for.
frack. Then go buy something on the Golden Tee shop, and then I'll consider it. What I will also consider is completely redoing Grand Teton at the end of this cycle if people want me to and approve of it, because, man, is that... whew, that is tough. Alright, let's move on to Dodge City.
Check in.
At this rate, I don't know if it's going to be better or worse.
Now over to Jim and Peter at Dodge City.
Alright, not a bad look here to kick things off. I am going to play random tees on all these courses. Hopefully it gets shorter, not longer. Not what she will say. Okay, kind of shorter. Not by much. But hey, why not? I think one time on the stream I actually hit an ace on this hole. Not going to happen here, but happy to take that putt in on a tough look like this.
Golfer 1 at the tee.
All right. The only holes that really seem to get me on Dodge is hole 7 or 8, that stupid barn par 4, and the hole 13 or 14, that tiered green one. That one usually seems to get me the most. Hopefully we could do better than that this time. All right. Oh, Drano. Just a bit outside. Take the great shot points, though. Did I hit that too soft or just soft enough? Just every time I should play, there should be an option to just place a bet on how often I'm going to chip and how often I'm going to miss a chip. Because I feel like it happens way too often on a live stream.
Nice. Golfer 1 is up. Golfer 1 holding a putt. Ready to tee off. It's golfer 1.
All right.
It has a shot. Golfer 1 with an eagle putt. Ready at the tee. It's golfer 1.
Ah, there we go. That was, the old Invisaleaf. That'll be fun. Feel like I should instantly get a redo for that one.
Golfer 1 needs this for birdie. In the putt.
Bo, I actually have absolutely no problem doing that. I
Ready to hit.
played Golden Tee for many, many years before clubs and balls and tees came out. Obviously, these newer courses are geared towards, you know, obstacles that you need to use Golden Tees in certain instances.
Golfer 1.
But I have absolutely no problem playing a cycle like that.
Golfer 1 ready to hit.
So, Tony, for me on that par 5, I didn't need to go for the A1. That was just me trying to get some extra distance. But the problem with the barn is, at least for me personally, I don't need the barn in play. Anytime you go to the left side like I try to, has always been a clean shot for me. So instead of worrying about trying to hit it over the barn, and one of the things that I have done in the past when trying to get as close to that barn as possible is kind of like where I'm at here. Instead of being in the first cut, I've ended up in the rough, and then that's going to cost me on the second shot. I'm not going to be able to get it as far or even over that barn. I've never had any problems going left. Obviously, in that instance, I hit an invisible leaf that kind of cut everything short there. But other than that, I've never had trouble reaching the green in one on shot 2, going to the left-hand side. Sounds like a plan, Bo. We'll get that in the works for you, buddy. Jason Mayfield, I'm not playing on mobile very much. One of the problems, I guess you could say, it's not really a problem, but I switch between our test environment and our production environment pretty often. So my stats on mobile look pretty bleak. But it's one of those things that now that Worlds qualifying is finished, you know, that I'm going to start playing that a bit more. We'll rotate that in the live stream as well. So this was the other hole that I was talking about that I hate. Actually, specifically in this instance, I kind of hate it even more. I'm going to try to just take this 3 hybrid right over it and hope for the best, which I did. That's actually pretty damn beautiful if it stays up. Don't always have that option there. Thank you for the chip. I normally don't make that one, to be real honest. Not a fan of that green at all. I've definitely ruined some 31, 32s on that setup, or on that hole specifically, but at least there I was able to take that 3 hybrid, give it enough of a punch that the bite kind of acted like a soft backspin. Not something I necessarily recommend at home, but if you have a chance to try it out, you might as well try it out.
This one needs enhancement. Golfer 1 with a look at eagle.
Ooh. Yeah, normally the 8 wood is the club that I'll hit on that shot. Just really just depends on the wind and the setup. This is another one that has definitely bit me more than it realistically should. I guess I'm just so worried about hitting the leaves on that tree. And this one with the wind, it's a bit of a stronger wind. I'm going to try to putt this. Ah, shoot.
Golfer 1 with a birdie putt.
Alright, also, I'm going to try something here. Well, actually, I'll go through Dodge City, and then I'm going to switch something over just to give you guys a better view of the clubs and the balls that I'm using. For the 2020 courses, I use grabbers, custom grabbers across the board. But we can switch in between the views, but I'll change over when we switch to the next course. You guys let me know what you like better. Travis, I also saw your message. If I don't get back to you soon, feel free to shoot me another message once I'm done, because I don't want to respond to it yet and then just get off track with everything else. So let me get back to you on that. Alright, I'm going to try to take my 3 hybrid. That actually was about as damn good of a shot as I will get there. You know, honestly, roll is not a bad option there. I just don't, I can't break myself enough to just change the way I hit shots, if you know what I mean. Just like normally if I was just blowing through this, I would just hit backspin here and push it without pulling it back. But then I would most likely hit the boxes in front of the green here. So I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to put bite on it. I'm going to use the 10.5 degree driver. And I'm just going to let this land on the green and hopefully fall in the cup. Oh, come on. Alright, so this game not as bad. Should have been a 30. But at least I'm beating Big C, who's played this round 5 times. Power to you, my friend. I would do the same thing. Alright, I'm going to switch things over to our other look here. Let's get set up on Lake Powell. This is definitely either a 29 coming up or a 20.
Let's hand it over to Jim and Peter at Lake Powell.
So let's see how, if you guys enjoy this one. I know a lot of people ask me what clubs and balls I use for my games. So let me know what you guys think about the current setup. With the car, it does make the gameplay a little bit smaller, but it does help you guys understand some of the clubs and some of the shots that I'm hitting. Surprisingly, the only person in Lake Powell contest. Both don't pay attention to what it says there. I'm using a test prod version, so even though I'm technically connected to everybody in the same contest, you know, the prices that we set are set so they don't charge ITF fees for our internal games. Also, Travis, I think I see what you were saying. Not Travis, not my guy Travis, but Travis. Where'd you go? Travis Parnell. I see what you're saying, and I think it's actually just the way I have it set up. So let me actually take a look at that really quick. It doesn't show me losing frames, but now that I'm watching it on my phone a little bit closely, at least through Facebook, I see what you're saying when it comes to it slow down. I might have my bit rate too high. Comcast has been real finicky for me the last couple of weeks. Turn the bit rate down a little bit and see if that Wes, let me know. Bo, I'm not sure if you're still there. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Like I was just saying, my Comcast has been on and off the last couple of weeks, so it's Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but somehow the audio got messed up when we switched to that second feed. So we will stay on this one for now. Apologize for that. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was trying to... It has something to do with the disc. There might be an issue with OBS when I switched the scenes over, so apologies for that. This is also going to be a rare... I don't know if I've ever, maybe one time, hit a 3 hybrid on this hole. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, not even shot points? Come on. Oh, that's garbage. Adam Bomb, sorry, I just saw your question now from Restream/YouTube as I was messing with the audio. I don't know. Again, I think part of it is my stubbornness. Because I've played, with grabbers for so many years. I actually switched to darts when 2020 came out for a while. And I think it was one of the either Freaky Fridays or Monday Mix-Up or something that, I don't know why, it just really screwed up my game on one of the older courses. And for some reason I said, you know what, I'm going to switch to grabbers, or back to grabbers, and then I never switched back. I know a lot of people like the Titans. I know Mouth uses Titans. I know my marketing tag team partner, Adam Kramer, uses the Titans. I like them, but I also use super spin irons, and I think I'm just so used to the way the grabbers roll and react to it that I feel like I'd have to reset my entire game if I was trying to change again. But what we can do, like the one gentleman who wanted me to play with stock, what we'll do is we'll set up some different streams where we go through the different clubs and balls, at least the more popular ones. I know a while ago, that was a terrible chip, by the way. A while ago, I did a stream with the stouts, and it was fun to try them and do something different. It was just obviously not something I could just switch to and automatically be dialed in with the differences with the wind cutting power of those balls. Also, definitely did not mean to paste that message. I was trying to paste something else into the chat, but hey, guess what? It works. This is actually something I was doing in Photoshop on the side, but I guess the message works. Go buy some GT gear if you're enjoying the stream. That would make me happy. Please hit the fringe. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. As long as it doesn't hit the rock, that's all I care about. And actually, a fun way that I was just thinking about right now, a fun way to actually test out those different club ball combinations would be real-time rivals. So maybe I'll do that the next time I live stream. Is I'll switch over to the Titans, and then we'll do a couple of rounds with the stouts and a few others. But we'll do it in real-time rivals where I know I'm not going to necessarily lose or play awfully because of the club changes. Yeah, Rich, that's a valid point. The Titans have a little bit more distance. One of the things I've never really had a problem with is distance. But I also hit the ball probably way too hard than I shouldn't be.
Call for one. Up at the tee.
Alright, hole 16. I don't know why, but lately this hole just sucks out any fun I have with Golden Tee lately. Usually because I have a good game is when I blow this hole, like now.
In pretty good shape.
Although I don't necessarily have a good game. Yeah, and it looks like even YouTube is having some of those. Oh wow! I've never had that pop like that. Well, shit. There goes that. Woo! Putting in for par.
On tee now. Call for one.
Oh, you know what? I think what it is even though I changed my my bitrate setting, I would have to restart the stream, which I don't want to do. So I'd much rather have you guys stay here for a little while. We'll go through. Got a few more courses here.
Walking away with birdie.
Yeah, Adam Baum, that's a good point too. I used to be, I would say many years ago, I switched between streaks and grabbers. I know on Royal Dubai, a lot of the top guys used the streaks depending on the setup of hole 1, where if you could drive hole 1 and get that extra, get that eagle putt, oh, that really should slow down real quick. I didn't even hit that hard. Come on, really? What the hell?
Into the watery abyss. Peter, what do we have?
That's trash. My chip goes in for birdie. Oh, you know what happened, Corey, is like, I don't know if you caught it early. So I accidentally pasted that text. I was trying to do something else. I accidentally pasted a copy, like a piece of text from Photoshop that I was working on earlier. So that's why it came out as all caps. So that's why the link was broken. So if you go to goldentee.com/shop, the new link in the chat should work if you want to take a look at some of the new designs and stuff. Actually working, we've been talking about it for a while, but think we're going to have...
Let's watch the tee shot.
Oh, get up there. Come on. I think we're going to have a fun design a shirt contest. We've been talking about it for a while. We've been thinking about it. But I would actually love to see what some of you guys think, would be a fun t-shirt design, whether it's Golden Tee related or just golf. We've been putting some of those newer designs in the pro shop, like, beer, golf, or Pete. Not specifically to GT. Oh, I like that. But also making Golden Tee more of a lifestyle brand, so to speak. So if you guys have ideas, start writing them down for fun t-shirts. Even if you don't have, like, design or art experience, it's still a valid thought. I think we're going to do a fun contest where, somebody gets to create the next design in the Golden Tee t-shirt shop. And we'll let you guys vote on it. We'll do it maybe through the month of June, and then whoever wins the contest, we'll get them a shirt and some other stuff set up with their design on it. You know what I also just realized is I never did random tees on Lake Powell or this game.
This will grab and hold.
I'll let you guys decide. First, tell me whether I should do random tees, select random tees, or keep it as is. We'll go with it. Again, I probably should not have done that shot, but I really wanted to try it. No reason I needed to hit a low T5 hybrid, but I thought, what the hell. Stu Fox, Josh Mertzig, thank you guys for joining. It's been a while, my friends. Because there's new people here, it means I get to officially cheap pop golden2.com/shop as I hit a shot way too hard because it's what I deserve it. And I tried cutting it out of the rough. I also deserve that.
Really nice lie, right in the fairway.
And
Think it's gonna be
now it's just all coming down.
number 1. Yes.
Now the funny thing is, like during this cycle stream, as I call it, I will probably, I don't even want to guess what I'm going to shoot, but it's not going to be as good as it should be. And then when I go to play some games tonight with some buddies, I'll shoot, 28s, 29s, like what I should be shooting, just not, in the eyes of the live stream viewer.
Very nice. Golfer 1, ready to hit.
And again, for Josh and Stu, you guys might know, but for some of our new friends, like Rich and others, the mouth, word of mouth, 7:30 tonight, Wednesday and Friday.
Well placed drive, Jim. Back to the talented golfer 1. That's on the good stuff.
I know Richard King and Mouth have put in a lot of work on his telestrator. Mouth's, I've seen that in action a few times. Pretty fun to watch him draw out the shots and what he's trying to envision with everybody. Corey Neely, no t-shirts with my face. There's actually enough of those out there thanks to a few people. We'll just call it that. Unless you're willing to pay $200 for a t-shirt with my face on it, then power to you. I will let you pay for it. I will put it up on golden2.com/shop right now.
Next up, golfer 1.
We'll make it the best seller. Maybe I'll get a blue check mark on Instagram.
A drive to remember. Over to golfer 1.
Also, I know we've been plugging the shop, but if you guys, I know you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Not slow enough. But make sure you're following us on Golden Tea's other social media channels: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Mixer, the whole 9 yards. You can find us at Golden Tee. Another hole that gives me way too many problems, and honestly I would say 65% of them are in my head, is this hole 13. Not a bad setup here. So I could just punch a 10.5 degree driver high, and I'll get on the green. Like, actually probably one of the better shots I've hit in a long time on there. I'm so imbalanced when it comes to that. There's times where if I'm playing invitational contest, I know I might have a good chance of winning. Oh, did I hit that too hard? Oh, that was beautiful. Then I will actually lay up on 13 and just hope that whoever I'm playing tries to go for it and screw it up. That was also a terrible shot. I was too excited talking through everything that I just kind of hit that way too damn hard. What I will do, since we're already down the path of destruction, is I'm just going to go for hole 15, and thankfully it worked, actually.
That grabbed nicely. Golfer 1 with a drop. And there we go.
Corey, it's not a bad idea. It really just, it's finding a company that kind of does all that is tough. And then it just, getting a shop set up.
A nice, well-placed drive, Jim.
Something that, we've talked about, mixing it up. It's just easier when you can go through one vendor and we don't have to do anything with it. Also meant to cut that shot way more than I did. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh, good. Shit. Not the birdie I wanted.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
Now, of course, I'm playing terribly, and it's a very easy hole 17.
This could be in, Peter. Golfer one.
The other thing that we're working on is rebuilding some of the old school course logos into vector files so they can be printed at any size. That way you guys can put them on t-shirts. I know we've had some requests for like the old school Golden Tee Live 2005 courses.
Jim,
Oh, that would have been a hell of a shot if it went in.
it's rough, Jim. All rough.
Woo! I was going to say it'd also be a hell of a shot if I made that chip. Man, just that par 3, that stupid, just... Yeah, that was just a bad shot on 14 in Jamaica. Yeah, Chris, we've used 4 imprint in the past. I know our casino gaming partners on the other side of the company have done that too, and at least for me personally, you know, with the one being kind of in charge of the shop, you know, for me it's important that it can do a wide variety of printing. Wow, I made a chip. That's like a first time for me, but also ease of use for our players, our operators, like the back end, being able to kind of set the prices the right way, the feel of the product. So as we get more and more into the shop, which I've kind of made my focus here over the last couple of months, especially, the you know, there's all the options are on the table for us. We just have a long partnership with Spreadshirt, and it's been good. So we'll do some digging, and I'll take a look at you know, 4 imprint and see what they're offering.
Watch this. Golfer one with the putter.
Keith, I agree with you there. Also, happy to announce I haven't really poured this info out too much, actually at all yet. But we are now building Golden Tee Home Editions. We are allowed to get into our building legally and build Home Editions. So if you guys have ever had an interest in getting a game, we've got a huge backlog to go through, but our team is working diligently to get through all that. Oh, come on, really? And, you know, now's the time to search, you know, go to home.goldentee.com and, you know, figure it out, you know, see if it's worth for yourself. Now this one, I don't like that I went at it with no spin, but it worked out.
You'll be happy with this. Golfer one with a look. Golfer one ready to hit.
Please go in. That'd be beautiful. Oh, come on the live stream too? Oh, that's some horse manure. Ugh. I don't know what's worse. That didn't drop, or that, of course, it scooched by enough to put me in the rough and then make me think way too long and hard about a damn chip than I needed to.
On tee now. Golfer one.
damn it, not the look I was hoping for. I always like, I mean, I'm just going to get on there and get my birdie, or excuse me, my double eagle putt and be happy. But I always like when the tee box is far in the back. Oh, wow, I also didn't think I was going to manhandle that tee shot. Oh, come on, really? Buzz off. That's garbage. Ugh. Another hole that is very fun, but I say fun, like, fun in the sense that I've put this shot in the water more often than I should, just because of an ever so slight green change there. Alright, so we're on par pace now. We should have been much better off. I was going to say, if that goes in, I'm going to be very upset, because that is the Kevin Lindsay thing to do, is to hole out, screw up the hole out, and then hole out again, to then be one over par pace instead of 2. Oh, no, no! Ah. Oh, hit the fringe. That would have been a beautiful shot if I would have just hit it ever so harder. I gotta say, hole 13, probably one of my favorite par 3s in 2020, just because without new tees, it still has the you know, such varying tee boxes. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. Oh, I hit that way too soft. Somehow, oh god, that might go in. Hit that. I want to hit that soft, clearly. Hit it just a little too soft for comfort. Not sure how it actually didn't hit the tree, but thankful for that. Corey, what exactly do you mean by a 3 hybrid money shot at the end of the stream? Like, you want me to do oh, 3 hole money shot. When I read 3H, I just instantly thought 3 hybrid, thinking, what the hell does he want me to do with the 3 hybrid? Oh. Now, this is the tough part about me using super spin clubs, because I would love to just smash this 6 hybrid or 6 iron with super spin, but I know there's a good chance it goes way too far and I never even hit the green. Also tough to use the 8 iron, because then I do that. Wow, I didn't think that was actually going to fall off, though. That's kind of BS. I also just received a spam text message. You would think that somebody would choose a better number than, you know, 666 to send me a fake text from. I don't know too many people that would fall for that. Man, this was going so well. We had a 1 better, and then we screwed it all up. Hole in one here would be beautiful. Beautiful. Ah, see. I'll take the shot points, though. Alright, I'm going to grab my laptop charger while we switch things over. At least there's no white. No white or red. Just all green and blue for eagles and pars.
Let's check in. Let's send it to Peter and Jim at Coral Ridge.
Alright, Coral Ridge, one of my favorite courses of all time. Very proud to say that I helped Jim Z decide to make this a remastered course, but then I also screw this course up more than, I don't know, probably more than anything compared to like Southern Oaks, including that terribly missed chip. You know what I also keep forgetting to do is to play random tees. Oh well.
That's a monster drive. Golfer one. Golfer one on tee.
Now, one of the fun things about this shot here, depending on the tee box, is you can actually get it pretty damn close. And I personally like hitting it out of the sand because it slows down my ball just enough, except when I do stupid crap like that. Oh, there we go. Also playing a very dangerous game called Can I Finish Coral and Castleshire Before My Laptop Dies? And also, can we get the longest putt record on Coral Ridge, apparently. Oh, come on, really? I didn't even hit that hard.
Let's watch the tee shot of golfer one. Gotta love being in the fairway.
Alright, can we... see. No hole out.
Golfer one with an attempt at birdie.
Also, I lost the battle with my laptop, but I was able to get it plugged in time. The one time I don't follow my own advice to always use a low T driver on that hole, and almost costs. Alright, one of the holes I see the mouth talk about all the time is hole 8 here. Drivable par 4. You can hit this a couple different ways. High tee 9.5 or regular 10.5. I've always had better luck hitting the high 9.5. One of the good things is that if you get caught in the sand, it'll roll up most of the time. And there's like a 50-50 chance that you actually hit one of the trees and play pinball if you accidentally overhit that shot. Which leads me to this hole, which I prefer the farther up tee box because then you can just smash a 5-wood over. Don't think that'll work here, but we'll try it anyways. This isn't this game is not off to a good start, so it doesn't hurt to try new shots. And look at that, it actually worked. 10 after 9 bombs with a lot left on the table there. Now the fun thing, or at least the good thing, is that Coral Ridge is a remaster course from Golden Tee 3D Golf, where you had to hit the trackball harder to get backspin. So it was not made to be as scoreable as, you know, some of the Golden Tee 4 courses or obviously the Golden Tee Live courses. Oh, okay. That's impressive. Almost as impressive as this drop. Might be time for a trackball change. Excuse me. Alright, now, I don't know of any shot other than a low T 5 hybrid here, or even the 6 wood. Which, especially because you hit a low T, you get a pretty good hop with that 6 wood. Well, honestly, the way that once Jim realized that we had access to those old school courses, you know, it was kind of really his decision on which one to do that fit in with the other courses of the year. It's a very different course. It actually works out really well for match play, for tournaments, because you're going to have a lot of more neck-and-neck, head-to-head battles. It's not going to be, you know, somebody gets the double eagle putt on hole 8 of Oakwood, and, you know, there goes the game. Definitely get where you're coming from, Adam. But at the same time, I kind of agree with Keith. You know, it's a fun course. It'll challenge you. You really have to take your time, which is something I am not good at doing, clearly. Oh yeah, I know this is not a good round. Although to be honest, I'm not that. I'm only a few strokes off of par. Oh, except I've never overdriven this. Wow, Adam, I blame this on you completely. I've never ever done that. Whether it was in '97 or 2020, that was bad. Alright, we got a hole out here. Hole out for the eagle. So we don't completely look like a chump. Oh, no, not going to happen. This is probably one of the tougher greens to hole out because you normally have a 15 plus win. Man, that bogey on 10 was very stupid. Just like the birdie on 17. Yeah, I left a lot on the table with that. Shoot. Definitely do not want to play Coral Ridge again.
Time for a little golden tee golf.
Not that I necessarily want to play Castleshire either, because Castleshire kicks me in the rear just as much. I do have some, we're going to speed round this one. Also, always remember to play random tees. Oh, bad shot there. Oh, agreed, Adam. One of the things that I hate about Castleshire is hole 16. There was just really nowhere to lay up. Even when you lay up on that course, it's pretty easy to screw up that second shot. Also, just missed the trackball. And we are not going to go out like that. You think after, like, I don't know, 15 years of playing on a showpiece that I would not be afraid to jam my fingers, but apparently my body is just so used to playing old school Golden Tee 3D Golf and Golden Tee 4 that I worry about it screwing up. Oh, look, they gave us the same setup, too. Oh, come on. I was about to say, Adam Bomb, this game is for you. I'm going to shoot my best... one of my better Castleshire rounds right now. No, I have not played the streaks on this course, but I have heard, I know exactly where you're going with it. I have heard from some players that they prefer the streaks on this. This would probably be one of the first courses that I try that out with. Maybe we'll do that on the next stream. Woo! Didn't miss the trackball that time.
I can't believe what I just saw, Jim. Is this wind the problem? Maybe just a bit to the right to account for the breeze.
One of the other holes that screws me up is that par 5 with the tier in the middle of the fairway. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but you'll see it when it comes up. Shout out to Tony Johnson, I believe the first person to ever ace that hole.
Safely on the green. Number 1 with an eagle attempt. That putt made it, Peter.
Have always wanted to try to drive this hole, but I don't think the setup is there, to be honest. You could maybe low tee and get a nice little hill kick, but thankfully, for the most part, my games don't get too screwed up before hole 7. Not to say that it hasn't happened before. Hey, at the top of the leaderboard, which is all that I can ask for. The other thing that I've gotten a better job at doing is hitting the flyby for some of these offset looks and seeing, okay, that pin is right at the peak there, so I can go ahead and hit my high T10 after your driver to play that 11-mile-an-hour wind right. Now, I hit it a little bit too straight towards the pin, but it's definitely helped me over the last couple of months, especially playing in invites against friends, when I'm like, you know what, I want to try to, obviously you want to try to hole out everything, but I'm trying to concentrate a bit more. Finding objects on the green to use has helped a lot. This is another one that's pretty fun. I have yet to ace it. We've seen a few of them on there. The old 3-tier green. Oh, thought I missed that. I'll take it, though. All right, 14 under. Really would have loved that eagle on hole 1, but wasn't bad. This is another hole that, obviously, this is an easier setup, but I have struggled with this a lot, too. I think because in the invite contest I get where we have a random 2020, I feel like I draw Castleshire, 65% of the time, unfortunately. And most of the time I end up with like a straight win, kind of similar to that one, where I'll hit my 10.5 degree driver and it goes to, I end up cutting it. Now this hole has screwed me over a few times more than not, because you can actually inadvertently ramp the hell out of this shot. Do we go for the ramp? Do we try to ramp this shot knowing darn well it's probably not going to work? Why not? See, you know what happened is I didn't catch the ramp. I just caught the hill. Stay dry, which is all I can ask for. Technically, it's on heavy rough, which I should have thought about before I hit that, but that's okay. Yeah, so the GT Go is going to be interesting. It's going to be around half the cost of a home edition, but it's not going to be online. One of our ESPN friends came out with an article earlier today to talk about it, so we haven't really announced it too much yet, but it is going to be an offline version of Golden Tee Live from 2013 to 2018. All the courses, all those courses and clubs, but obviously just not online capable. At least from the get-go. There, we are talking about ways that we could update it and connect it online in the future, which is why you see the Ethernet port on the game, just because we want to, we want to future-proof ourselves. Limited run of a couple hundred, and we'll see what happens. Now, this is a tough one because I know I shouldn't go for it. But we're on the live stream and we're almost done. Wow, it was terrible. I wish I could take that back.
That's unfortunate.
That was major awful. You're welcome, my friend. This is also one of the worst setups I've seen on hole 15. This one, not as bad, because you could usually get it around this rock. It's just the far right pin is obviously going to be the best for this instance, because we're going to need to cut around a lot. Should have probably used backspin there. But again, the worry about backspin, I missed the damn trackball. The problem with backspin is that I could have easily just hit that green and flew right into the water. So, not the best. Feel obligated to go for this, and then I hit the world's worst shot on it. I mean, just straight in the water. Woo! The gimme chip I shouldn't have received. Oh, come on. Alright, not the best shot. Or best score. But I think we still got a chance at a good ending. Oh, just a little too short. Stay dry. That's all that matters. Chip in for Eagle here. Woo! Alright, well, I'm not going to do the math because that was awful. I mean, pretty damn awful. But, again, not something I normally do and play all 7 courses. At this point, for next week, or maybe later in the week, we'll set up some stuff where we play these courses. Mainly the new the 5 new 2020 courses. We'll play those with streaks. We'll play with stock for a couple of people that asked about stock. We'll play with the stouts. We'll switch it up. But appreciate you guys joining us. In about 2 hours, around 7:30 Central Time, word of mouth going to take place. And you can check that out at youtube.com/themouth411, twitch.tv/themouth411, or as always, check us out at Golden Tee. We'll share that video feed when it goes live later tonight. Thanks for joining again, and hopefully much better scores next time.